Hello everybody, my name is ArctusDracon and it's time for yet another closet recording for a drawing video. Now, just a heads up, this one's a bit better in quality for drawing, but yeah, not by much. Anyway, first thing I should probably mention is that I'm not actually home at the moment. Yeah, that's right, I'm actually on vacation right now. I left really early on Thursday, around 7 o'clock or so at my time, so in other words for someone like me who sleeps a lot, 2 AM. And I drove about 8 or 9 hours to my grandparents' place. Now, if it wasn't obvious by now, by the time you're listening to this, I would have already gone there. So yeah, I am uploading this from my grandparents' house because they do have Wi-Fi. Now, speaking of vacations, this isn't going to be the only vacation I'll have. I'll also be leaving again next Friday, but the thing about this one is that I don't know if I'll actually have reliable Wi-Fi there. I mean, I know that there is Wi-Fi there, but I don't know if it's strong enough or if we'll actually pay for that kind of stuff. So I may just upload on Thursday. Yep, you get another video pretty soon, but then you'll have to wait a while for the next one. Though to be honest, I don't know if I'll be doing another video after that one. I mean, that vacation will probably last for maybe 9 days, so yeah. They'll overlap and then I won't be able to upload another video then. I could easily be wrong, but, well, just hope that I'm wrong in that time for your case anyways. I mean, I might be on my phone at that time, and I'll definitely have internet for the next week or so I might be replying to some messages or seeing what messages you guys have in that case. But other than that, you're getting nothing from me. So yeah, upload dates are kind of a problem thanks to vacation, but I'm kind of worried that I might have been uploading at a bad time in general. I mean, let's think about it here. It's Saturday. That's like the prime time to upload for a lot of YouTubers. Also, I'm kind of sorry to be pointing fingers here, but I might as well. Alphabet 11 Zukanov series. I must have really bad luck not only to come at the exact same time as episode 1 came out. Seriously, episode 1 and the State of the Dracon were both uploaded on the 6th of June at that time, and I didn't even know that Zukanov was completed and being uploaded. But let's face it, I knew pretty soon after I uploaded my video. But yeah, there was also the case that the schedule was the same, uploading primarily on Saturdays. Okay, before you ask, no, I'm not picking on Zukanov and saying, hey, you're stealing my fame, la 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 la. No. Just noting that a series that's been hyped for maybe 2 or 3 years now, don't quote me on that, is being uploaded at the same time that I get back on YouTube and everything. Just saying, crazy coincidence. But yeah, about Zukanov, if you're not watching it yet, which, if you're in the Pokemon spreading community, I'm surprised you aren't watching it. There are some good things, and there are some bad things about it, but I'd rather not talk about it. These videos are more of a place to just talk about stuff going on with me and how my drawing is, and, well, much less praising and flaming someone else's work. So if you want to hear my opinion on that, sorry. But anyways, enough on Zukanov and how I'm about to ditch you guys for vacation. I kinda like to talk about a bit of the drawing right now, and oh my gosh, do I have to say a lot about here. I can at least start by saying this. It's actually quite a step up from a past drawing. Well, might as well get to some of the bad spots out of the way. First off is that, yeah, some of the bad stuff from before can be present here. For example, this picture does suffer from plain color syndrome like my last drawing. In here, the sky itself is just this solid reddish color, besides the clouds, of course. I mean, I guess you can't really complain here. I mean, after all, in real life, it is usually depicted as one solid color, blue. Granted, in real life, there is a noticeable gradient from light to dark shades in the sky, but I guess I didn't really seem to care and I didn't really notice. And I'm just saying that just because the shades aren't completely eye-catching like they are on the Pokemon. After all, assuming you do live on the planet Earth and it's a clear day outside, you don't see random crazy shading designed in the sky itself. I mean, not really counting the clouds, but you get the point. So yeah, I can't really do much about the skies being a solid color since that's kinda how it is in real life. Now don't worry, there is something that I can rag about myself. Specifically, the ground. The ground itself is just a solid black color. I can't really use the IRL sky excuse because hey, there can actually be shades in the ground, like different levels of dirt, or maybe rocks. Or maybe cracks and indents since this is a really rocky area in this picture. Speaking of the whole rocky area thing, this was kind of intentional for this drawing. As in to say, yeah, I did intentionally choose an area that wouldn't really have much on the ground. At this point, I kinda learned from my last drawing that I kinda suck at backgrounds, so I decided to find a way to compensate. So I made it a mountainous, volcano-y setting so I can have less detail to worry about. You know, as opposed to the other thousands of grass blades and all. But I also added a little bit more to the background. Here you may notice that, yeah, in the sky, those clouds are still clouds, but unlike before, they're orange clouds! Yeah, that'll help. Sarcasm aside, they do actually help the picture. In my opinion, they help the drawing have more of a hot feeling, as in the area was dark and warm, just like the inside of my closet. Seriously, either AC just sucks or it's too hot for things to work in here. I'm literally sweating doing this commentary. Hopefully things will be better at my grandparents' place. But anyways, back to the atmosphere of this picture. I also think that the rocky area helped this as well. The dark and rocky feature helped give it a nice burnt feel, and the giant volcano to the right doesn't hurt either. More on the Pokemon itself, which actually is supposed to be a fusion of Charmander and Growlithe. I know it doesn't really look like it, but I'm assuming that the Charmander part came with the teeth and claws. But anyway, I think they're alright. I really love the more bouncy and shiny sort of style I went for this Pokemon. It helps to make it appear more adorable and everything, and I guess it helps being a cuter look in such a dark area. Cute dog voice aside, I did mess up with the drawing just a bit. Specifically the first panel. It's a bit puffy in the face, which I have to say, it is kinda cute, but it's a bit too puffy and weird in my opinion. Also, the blushiness may not have been needed considering it's about to shoot a Dragon Rage. But admittedly, it does help the idea that this area is pretty hot, at the very least. You know where it's so hot when you get red in the face? Yeah, that's what I mean. But anyways, I think the best part in this picture might just be the Dragon Rage. Now, I don't know if you realize, but Dragon Rage itself is kind of a weird attack to draw. It's got this purple and green thrown in, which... shout out to whoever thought it was a good idea to turn Barney the dinosaur into a vomit projectile attack. Those colors added together clash in such a strange way, but I think it definitely fits with the whole dragon thing, since those are common colors with dragons, or at least lizards in general, i.e. purple on my stripes. But either way, being able to make this sort of a flamey and electric-y look was really experimental and new to me, and I'd say I did a good job here. The second panel is kind of reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z with the whole charged laser in a ball sort of thing, which does result in some fancy electric effects, but secondly, the effect at the third panel, with the actual Dragon Rage beam. That's actually really accurate to the game's depiction, which is kinda surprising someone who can't even shade the ground. So yeah, thanks to all this stuff, I actually really like this picture. Maybe a bit newbie to my skills today, but hey. This was really impressive for me at the time, and I thought it was awesome. On its own, it does still somewhat hold up on its own to this day. But anyways guys, that was this drawing video. Tell me what you guys think of the ideas in the comment section below. I'm ArctusDracon, and thank you for watching. Ignore the outdated outro since I do drawing as well, but happy spriting!